Hey guys, Walter's World here, and we are in North Carolina, one of the most beautiful states in the Union. If you're thinking about visiting the U.S., you're going to check out the Southern United States, definitely check out North Carolina. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful state. Now, behind me, you can see one of the reasons why we're here on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's this beautiful, beautiful road that goes between the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Smoky Mountains, and it is just to die for. And the thing is, guys, this is just one little part of North Carolina that you're really going to love. Now, what I'm going to give you are the 10 places that you really should check out when you come to North Carolina, because they have everything. We have the mountains here in the west, and there's the beaches on the coast in the east, and there's plains in the middle, and it is just beautiful, guys. Now, what are the 10 places you should check out if you're coming here? Now, one of the kind of cool towns, which I like because it's right here in between the Smoky Mountains and Blue Ridge Mountains, the Blue Ridge Parkway goes right through it, is Asheville. Asheville, is this kind of laid-back, kind of, not hippie town, but just really kind of laid-back, lots of art here. The town, basically the historic center of the town. It's got a lot of Art Deco buildings from the 1920s to check out, and I mean they have art festivals there, music festivals there, all kinds of stuff. It's got a really laid-back feel to it, and that's why you see a lot of people come here to retire. Okay, so Asheville's the first place to check out. Number 2, I want to put 2 places together: the Smoky Mountain National Park, which is about 30 miles that way, back behind you, and the Pisgah National Forest, which you're looking at right now. These 2 national landmarks, well, nature places, parks, national forests, are just too beautiful for words, guys. I'm trying to show you in this video, and believe me, the video is not giving it justice because I'm in the way. Anyway, no, but the Pisgah National Forest and Smoky Mountains butt up against each other, kind of merge into each other. So I'm kind of putting them together as number 2 because it'd be kind of bad to kind of separate them since they're right next to each other. Smoky Mountains, you see I have the mountain ranges here. Can you see the clouds in the back kind of looking like smoke? That's why they have the name of the Smoky Mountains. And in the Pisgah National Forest, when you go through there, there's cute little waterfalls you can go swim in. There's sliding rock, which is basically a water slide on rock just like this. Very cool place to check out. Don't go when it's raining because you can get washed away like my wife did, which was really kind of bad, but it is a really cool thing to check out. So that's number 2, the Smoky Mountains and the Pisgah National Park. Okay. Now the third place I want to check out, like I said, is the Blue Ridge Mountains. Okay, which is connected by this Blue Ridge Parkway that we're on right now. The Blue Ridge Mountains are basically, I'm going to put those in with the high country of North Carolina, or North Carolina high country, which is there's the Grandfather Mountain. There's the Blue Ridge Mountains. There's all kinds of cute little towns that I go check out. There's all kinds of stuff you're really, really going to enjoy if you head there. So that's the third place to check out when you're here, the Blue Ridge Mountains and the North Carolina high country. Now the fourth place to check out, we're going to go from the mountains all the way over to the ocean and to the beaches, and we're going to talk about the Outer Banks. Okay, these are basically 100 miles of protective barrier islands off the coast of North Carolina, which is kind of cool because you go there. I mean, it is 100 miles. It's kind of a big part. It's divided kind of into 2 sections. You have the northern part, which is more developed and kind of touristy, and then you have the southern part, which is a little bit more laid back because it hasn't been developed as much. Okay, you go there. It's really a really cool thing to check out because on the ocean side you have the Atlantic Ocean and the beaches, and then on the inside, on the western side, you have marshland. So it's kind of, it's really beautiful, interesting kind of nature example. Okay, and that's one thing you hear about in North Carolina is there's a lot of nature, a lot of bike paths. I mean, you can go from these mountains all the way to the coast on a bike trail. I mean, it is really, really, they've done a really good job here. Be careful of the bugs because they're trying to eat me. Now, the Outer Banks, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff there, the beaches and things. But what's cool is, it's also where Kitty Hawk is, where the Wright brothers had their first flight, all kinds of stuff. All right, so that's number 4. Number 5, staying on the coast out there, if you go very southeast, you have Wilmington. Wilmington is this kind of cool port town, okay? You can go there. They have a really nice historic center to check out. There's steepled churches. There's restaurants to go to. You can walk down on the riverfront, have some drinks there. It is just a really cool little town. There's a U.S. battleship there that you can go and check out and take a tour of. The University of North Carolina, Wilmington's there. There's all kinds of things there that gives it a nice kind of laid-back feel, but it is really beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, that there's actually production companies there, and they do make movies and TV shows there. Okay, so that's really cool. Now, if you want to stay away from the movie scene and kind of the hustle and bustle of Wilmington, and you want to look for kind of a hidden place on the coast that's not the Outer Banks, and it's not, Wilmington, you have Topsail. If you look on the map, it looks like Topsail. This is where Blackbeard the pirate supposedly shipwrecked and all this stuff. But what you're going to look there and see now is there's a big sea turtle reserve there. They're a protective area, and you see the sea turtles crossing and helping them out, all kinds of stuff like that, which is really cool to check out. Because again, you see the nature stuff in this state, how much they take care of it all over. Okay, and also it is a very laid-back place to go have some drinks, go sit on the beach and have some fun. Topsail's a nice place. All right. Now, next place we have is number 7, Chapel Hill. It's where the University of North Carolina is. Well, that one in Chapel Hill. The Tar Heels. And you go there, and it's a really cool university town. I mean, you got all the stuff you want, the music scene, the fun scene, the party scene, all kinds of stuff, and also it's part of the research triangle up there. And so there's a lot of good jobs, there's a lot of money out there, so things to develop, children's museums, all kinds of stuff. And you got ants crawling all over the camera. Okay, so that's neat. And also in the research triangle, we have number 8, the capital, Raleigh. Raleigh's really nice because it doesn't actually have a lot of historic stuff there, but it has some really nice museums. There's the Natural Science Museum, which is really cool to check out. I mean, they have dinosaur bones and all kinds of bears and all kinds of stuff stuffed up there to check out, which is really cool to check out. Definitely worth seeing. There's a nice children's museum there. It's Marbles Kids Museum. My son liked that a lot. You have the North Carolina History Museum. You have the Art Museum there. All kinds of really cool stuff. Definitely worth checking out for Raleigh for ththose reasons. Number 9, you have Winston-Salem, the home of R.J. Reynolds. What I like about Winston-Salem is you have Old Salem, which is this, basically, you go 200 years back in time and see how they lived 200 years ago, how they made their food, how they lived, how they dressed, and all these things. And it's really cool for kids to go show them how things used to be. And number 10, the place you should check out when you're here in North Carolina, is Charlotte. It's not the capital, it's the largest city in the state. It's the second largest banking center in the United States. There's a lot of money there. That's where you're going to go shopping for all your big city stuff and your big games and stuff like that. You're checking out Charlotte. There's a nice museum of the New South. You go there, I mean, it has all kinds of stuff in the recent history for the South. Even NASCAR stuff is there. I mean, it is really neat. I mean, there's a nice science museum. It's called Discovery Place. I mean, just all kinds of nice stuff to check out. I mean, North Carolina, guys, is a beautiful state. Wonderful to check out. You should definitely come here and check it out. I'll just give you a little pan around of some of the mountains here. I mean, check that out. I mean, how can you pass that up? So, one last time, the top 10 things to see here in North Carolina. Asheville is number 1. Number 2, the Smoky Mountains National Park and the Pisgah National Forest. Number 3, the Blue Ridge Mountains and the High Country. Number 4, the Outer Banks. Number 5 is Wilmington. Number 6 is Topsail, right on the coast. Number 7 is Chapel Hill. Number 8 is Raleigh. Number 9 is Winston-Salem. And number 10 is Charlotte. So guys, have a great time. I can't tell you how beautiful this state is. So come check it out. Have a great time in North Carolina. If you want more information on traveling, learning languages, and more, come check us out at waltersworld.com. www.waltersworld.com.